Good morning, dear teachers and dear children. I'm Dr. Amu Somanath, Assistant Surgeon, Taluk Hospital, Malayangir, Thiruvananthapuram. I hope all of you are doing fine and good in this COVID period. First of all, I thank the teacher fraternity of Lekol Chembaka for giving me this wonderful opportunity. As a part of the World Food Day, I would give a little talk on the food and the health. First of all, we'll see what is health. According to the World Health Organization, health means the state of complete physical, social, and mental well-being and not merely the absence of disease. Dear children, did you understand what is health? That is, if you don't have any disease, it doesn't mean you are healthy. You should be physically fit, mentally happy and stress-free, and you should be in good, healthy relation in the society. If you are having all these going very well, then you are healthy. Okay, now coming to the healthy food habits. Healthy food habit means having a balanced diet. You might be knowing what is a balanced diet. It contains carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, minerals, dietary fiber, and water in the adequate amount. Coming to the carbohydrates. What all are carbohydrates? Rice, wheat, barley. Okay. In the case of rice, we Keralites eat more of rice. And North Indians have wheat. So when we have rice, we should be very careful in selecting. That is, the white rice is not rich in nutrients. It just fills your tummy, that's all. But the chamba rice is rich in nutrients. So we should all have the red rice or the chamba rice in our homes. The next is the proteins. Where do you get proteins from? The green gram, the legumes, the other cereals, other pulses, etc. Okay, so you can ask your mummy to put the green grams soaked in water overnight, and the next day you can have it. It's full of nutrition. Okay. Now coming to the vitamins and minerals. What food is rich in vitamins and minerals? The green leafy vegetables and the fruits. Can you say one food item which is rich in vitamins and minerals, which is made of these green leafy vegetables? You might not like it. I am sure you will not like it. It is avial. Avial and sambar. Avial is rich in vitamins and minerals. Do you know Bhimasena, a character in Mahabharata? You have seen him, right? He is very strong and healthy. Do you know which food item he liked the most? He ate avial. So, avial is a very good food for becoming healthy. Now coming to the dietary fiber. Again, these green leafy vegetables are the stars. Now coming to water. You should have 2 to 3 liters of water every day for maintaining a good health. Now we'll come to the villain of this talk. Who's the villain? Junk food. Junk food, you know already. Pizzas, burgers, candy, aerated drinks, Maggi, noodles, etc. are the junk food. What happens? These are high in fat, salt and sugar, and it has very little nutrients. So you can have it, but occasionally. But if you have it regularly, what will happen? You will succumb to obesity. That is, you will become fat. What are the problems of obesity? In the course of time, you will have type 2 diabetes, hypertension and cardiovascular disease. That is a heart disease. You will have so many chronic health conditions if you are addicted to the junk food. Junk food is unhealthy because it can lead to these various kinds of diseases. So avoid junk food completely. These are engineered in such a way that you will have a craving for it, because every children have a rewarding center in their brain. Once you have this junk food, your rewarding center will be satisfied. But the next time it would have attained tolerance. But the same amount of junk food cannot provide the satisfaction. So eat more. You will eat more and more of junk food to attain the satisfaction, to satisfy your rewarding center. So eventually what happens? You will be addicted to the junk food. And while it is not providing the enough pleasure, what does it cause? It causes depression. So finally what junk food causes? It causes health issues like obesity and diabetes and other cardiovascular diseases and also depression. So children, kindly avoid these junk foods. So now coming to the good habits. Some of the good habits you should follow. First and foremost is having a balanced diet. Second is doing exercise regularly. It can be any kind of exercise: swimming, dancing, walking, cycling. At least you should do all these exercises 25 minutes per day. What do these exercises do? They release happy hormones: dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, endorphins. So these maintain a happy mood and you will be full of energy. So drink lots of water also. And you should not eat late at night. You should not starve yourself also in the morning. That is, you should not skip your breakfast. You are breaking your fast with a breakfast. And if you miss your breakfast, you are giving heavy work to your pancreas. So what does it do? Pancreas will stop producing insulin and your sugar levels will be high. So don't skip your breakfast and sleep at least 7 to 8 hours per day. So these are the tips for a healthy living. You should ask your mom to prepare all the items I have said, okay? So let me wind up my speech. Thank you.
Hi everyone, today I am going to be talking about food preservation. Food preservation is the process in which food is treated or handled in such a way that it does not get spoiled and prevents foodborne illnesses. Food preservation does not affect the food's nutritional value, texture and taste. The most common food preservation method is refrigeration. Refrigeration as well as freezing prevents bacteria growth in the food item by lowering the temperature greatly. Drying is another food preservation method that removes enough bacteria from food so that yeast, mold and bacteria cannot grow in it. This is a Ziploc bag with flies. I am going to close it so moisture cannot enter. Thus, it is easy to use, easy to prepare and easy to carry. Now, I am going to demonstrate how to preserve some commonly found food items in your house. For this, you will need some water, some salt, a little bit of sugar, vinegar, chili flakes. You can use any vegetable for this. I have used chopped carrots and a container with a lid. Now, I am going to pour the water, put the salt, sugar, vinegar, chili flakes, chopped carrot, and I'm going to close it tightly. This can be stored in the refrigerator or in any other cold place. This process is called pickling. Here We preserve the food item by fermentation in salt water or vinegar. This is also an easy way to make pickle. These are the different ways how you can preserve food items right at your house. Make sure to try them at your home. Thank you. Divide into 3 groups. Perishable, non-perishable and semi-perishable. Non-perishable foods are rice, sugar, flour. Perishable foods are stored in dry containers. Perishable foods are carrot, apples and bananas. Perishable foods are stored in racks and cupboards. Meat, fish and leftovers. Foods can be damaged easily. They are stored in the fridge. For storage of food to reduce wastage.
Hi, I'm Ritvik from grade 5 Daisy. My topic is about refrigerating food and avoid wastage of food and many things. My mother keeps food, vegetables and even medicines. This way we can avoid food wastages, and medicines have to be kept below a certain degree. Thank you.
Carbohydrates are really great. They give me energy, I play all day. Mashed potato, rice and pasta. The more I eat, I want